Folks, in all my years of RVing, I've seen lots of crazy things. I've seen people drive away with their stairs down. I've seen people drive away with their shore power still hooked up. I've seen people drive away with their water line hooked up, sewer lines hooked up, awnings out, antennas up. You name it, I've seen it all. But this one just might kind of be like putting orange juice in your coffee maker. Just does not make sense. And how could you do something so stupid? I'm sorry, but I'm just going to say, kind of put it that way. An RV owner in Colorado went to a Maverick gas station, and it was busy. It was Memorial Weekend. People were buying stuff. People were buying, lining up to get diesel fuel and fuel for their cars and for their RVs, and buying snacks and drinks and ice and beer and whatnot. And an RV owner emptied their black tank into the storage tanks for the diesel fuel. Can you believe that? Of all the silly, stupid things to do. But yes, that's exactly what happened. Now let's not be judgmental too fast. Every once in a while we catch ourselves doing something stupid, or we get one of those brain fades where you think, which I need to hook up my water. I need to hook it up. No, wait a minute. I have a black tank clean out. Oh, wait a minute. I want to hook up fresh water to fresh water. And I want to save my black tank hose to clean out my black tank hose. Or something along those lines. And we've all been there. It's just a fact of life. Every once in a while we get a little overwhelmed, a little stressed, and we get a little brain fog going on. But somewhere along the line, this guy got out of his RV, looked at this manhole cover, which is, probably this big around, and said, that's a good place to dump my black tank. Now, I'm sure he went inside and asked about dumping a black tank, and I'm sure the clerk said, yeah, it's right over there. Give me your $10 and here's the code. And so he probably got over in that area and saw this manhole cover and said, well, this must be what the clerk was talking about. But I just can't imagine that. In my mind, to me, that's just like buying a Prius and trying to tow a fifth wheel with it. It just makes no common sense at all. Now, there's a little bit of good news. Nobody got hurt. The bad news is there's probably some mechanic in Colorado that is dealing with working on a diesel truck somewhere that has contaminated diesel fuel with the poopsies in it. And that mechanic is not a happy camper dealing with something like that. He's probably saying, I don't get paid to clean poop out of a diesel truck fuel system. That's why we need to say RVing is a lot more complicated than camping. That's why in my videos I always talk about RV camping. I don't talk about camping. The reason I do that is because when I talk about RV camping, that means I'm taking my RV with me. And you know what my RV has? It's got black tank. It's got gray tanks, 2 of them. It's got a water tank. It's got a propane tank. It's got a propane system. Heats my water and heats my coach. And we have solar panels. And we have converters. And we have inverters. We have, in addition to the propane tank, we got the propane system. We have electrical systems. We have 12-volt electrical systems, and we have 120-volt systems. We have inverters, converters, solar panels, and battery banks. I might have repeated some of those, but a big truck went by making too much noise, and I didn't know if you could hear me. And sometimes I kind of wonder why maybe we don't need to get a certificate of knowledge or a license to operate a RV. I'm kind of joking there, but they are complicated enough that we probably do need some type of official training. And I'm guessing that this person who did this, maybe it was a rental, maybe it was his first time out, and I don't know. I just can't imagine that. So what this teaches us, it gives us a good opportunity here. Slow down. Think about what you're doing. And if you have any questions or hesitations or brain fog about what you're doing, ask for help. If that guy had gone in and asked for help at the clerk, and the clerk would have said, no, it's not over there. You see that sign? You see that sign over there? You need to go to that sign, and you'll see the code to punch in. Or here, let me get somebody to walk you out there and help you. You know what? If he'd done that, guess what? He wouldn't have been on the evening news about what he had done at that service station, because it's going to cost somebody a lot of money. So next time, stop and ask yourself, am I doing it right? If I question it, get some help, because you don't want to be on the news, believe me. So remember, folks, I guess my motto now is going to be measure twice, cut once, and when it comes to RV tanks, remember, folks, measure twice, cut once, and when it comes to dumping your RV tanks, make sure you dump them in the right hole. Okay, I think that'll wrap it up. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more like this, please subscribe to the channel. It sure would help me out. And until we meet around the campfire, y'all take care now. Bye-bye.